Welcome to Volza.
So first of all, let me take you all to the hot predict section here. Okay. So once you click on this hot predict section, you'll land on a page wherein we have different search parameters available here. So first of all, you need to select like whether you want to check for the import or export. Then we have the country. Then we, in case if you want to look for a particular market, okay, like the market cap you have, so you can select the value from here. In case if you're looking for a particular HS code related to your industry line, you can select the HS code from here. And in case if you want to check like what all countries are there in which the particular HS code is showing the growth, so you can group the data by this country tab. Okay. There might be two scenarios while you are like searching the data in hot predict. The first scenario would be you are a company, you're a private limited firm or a big firm or maybe a growing firm, and you want to look for a diversification. It may be related to your product line, or maybe it is a different product line that you want to enter. Okay. So first of all, let me take an example that I'm an exporter from India and I want to check all the products having the highest growth rate in India. Okay, irrespective of the industry line. So what I'll do is I'll go to this search parameters from here. I'll select export here. Okay. I'll select the country as India here. I'm just open for every market. Like I'm not putting any capping on the shipment values. Okay. So I'm just keeping it as of now blank for it. Here I'm just wanting to check for all the HS codes that are getting exported from India. So I'm not selecting any HS code from here. Okay. And I'll just click on search here. The moment you click on search, it would be counted as a fresh search and there would be 1 point deducted for it. So different plans have different search limits. So you can check your balance from here in the right hand side. You can check like how many searches are left with you. So I'm just going to click on the search option. The moment I click on search, I'll land on a page wherein I can see this kind of report. Okay. So here you can see that the HS code is available. The HS code description is there. I can see the country of destinations from here. Okay. Then there is a comparison of value and shipments. Okay. So you can see that we have compared the data of November 2022 to Jan 2023 with Feb 23 and April 23. Okay. Now we have different kind of data comparisons. Okay. We have different kind of filters that you can use from this left hand side. So we'll be covering one by one each thing. So now you can see that we have some pre-designed tenures available here, like for if you want to check for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, quarter, 12 months, year to date, or year, you can select it accordingly. Okay. Now these are on the basis of the data availability that we have, the last date of the data that we have with us. Okay. Now we have this financial year and calendar year. So financial year, as you all know, that it starts from 1st April to 31st of March. And for calendar year, it would be like 1st Jan to 31st of December. Okay. Then we have the comparison like year on year basis and the sequential basis that we'll be covering later in this webinar. Now, as you all know that I have selected India export and I haven't kept any HS code in the search bar. So I can see that what all HS codes are there that are showing the highest growth with respect to India export market. So I can see that it is 89 chapter code, then 75, okay, then 65 chapter code. In case if I want to sort out the data, like I want to check for all the top growing products, okay, and I just want to check the toppest one. So I can just click here to sort the data from here. So I can see that chapter 89 is performing very well and the country of destination here is coming as Oman. So probably if I'm looking for a diversification, maybe not related to my product line, so I can also target this HS code from here. Okay. Now, in case if you want to check for more details, you can just simply click on this 89, okay, to get more details for this. So now once I click on the chapter code, I'll land on a page where I can see the 4-digit HS code mentioned here. Okay. So I can see that for this, the HS code description is tux and pushercraft. So from here, I can identify the products. Now, in case if I want to check more details for this, I'll just simply click on it, like to make it into 8 digits, sorry. Okay. So see, I can see now that this is the 8-digit HS code and these are the product descriptions. From here, I can check the country of destinations, like what all countries are there who are importing the tucks and pushers from India. Okay. Even I can compare the values, like what all were the shipment values in November and January 2023, and what all are the February and April 2023. Accordingly, I can check for the shipments. And here I can see that for Oman, the growth percent is on the higher end. So probably I can target a new country named as Oman for my business. Okay. In case if you want to sort the data for a particular HS code, you can use the left-hand side filters from here. Okay. So you can see that the filters are available here. In case if you're looking for a particular market cap that you just want to check for all the products wherein the value is more than 5 million, okay, you can just simply click on this greater than 5 million to 25 million. In case if you're looking for the shipments below 1 million, so you can choose the filters accordingly from here. Okay. In case you want to put the like filter for growth rate, you have the filter available in the left-hand side for the same. You can sort the data on the basis of country of destination and on the basis of shipment count. Okay, so this is all about the hot product, like how you can check the hot products in this particular tab. So it is very simple. What you need to do is you just need to select the like import or export line. Then you need to select the country. You need to select the HS code in case if you're looking for a particular HS code, or just leave it blank in case if you want to check for a country's total growing products. And you can just group the countries and click on search option. Okay. Now, once you have identified the HS code and the country, so for an example, I already have identified that, okay, Oman is a potential country for my particular product line. And I want to check like what all shippers and consignees are there, at what rate they are supplying. I just want to get their contact details and all. So what I can do is I can just simply click on this HS code, okay? The moment I click on this HS code, it will redirect me to the advanced search, and 1 point will be deducted for this. And this point will be deducted from your search balance for advanced and global search that you have. Okay, so I'll end on this page. Now you can see that the product description is here, the shipper name is here, the consignee name is here. You can check for the port of origin, country of destination. You can check for the quantities, values. Okay, everything you can check from here. So this is how you can get the details for a particular HS code. And in case if you just want to check for the shipper and the consignee details. So as we discussed in the yesterday's section, you just simply need to click on this hyperlink, and it will redirect you to the contact parser feature. And from here, you can check the contact details. You can check the import and export of this particular company that we already have covered in yesterday's section. Okay. Moving back to the our sections. We have covered this hot product section. Do let me know in the chat section if you have any kind of doubt. Now we'll be going to the hot companies section. So I request Rohit to please continue this part. Over to you, Rohit.
Thank you so much, Sakshi. Thank you for handing over it to me. So, dear participants, I would like to give you the brief of the hot companies section. So I'm sure that you will all agree to me that 80% of the company's revenue comes from 20% of the current buyers or something. Through the hot company feature, you will find the top growing companies in the same industry in order to increase the budget of 20%. So I'll just quickly present my screen to you so that we can identify the top growing companies. I hope my screen is visible, Sakshi.
Yes, Rohit, I can see your screen.
Thank you so much for the confirmation. So taking you to the hot companies section, you can simply need to come to your home screen and click on the hot companies icon. As soon as you will select any of the criteria here, you will be like looking for the importing companies or the exporting companies. You can select it as per your requirement from this section. If you're looking for the consignees, the buyers for your product, or you are looking the overall buyers who are in a particular country, you can select it as consignee. If you're looking the exporters, the shippers of your product, or for any other products as well, you just simply need to select the shipper. So here, let's try finding out the top growing companies, the top shippers from India, let's say, who are currently the top growing companies. So as soon as I'll click on the country as India, the country will be selected. Here, if needed, I can also select the value so that it will show us the big fishes of the market who are doing the huge number of business in terms of value that will be coming in USD. So if needed, I can directly select. And also if I do not wanted to select any criteria of value here, I can simply go without choosing. If I wanted to check out the top growing companies related to my industry only, I can simply click on the HS code locator and find the HS code for my requirement and see the results for it. So for an example, I'll select the HS code for rice and find out the top companies on that basis. So I'll select the 1006, the HS code that is for rice. I'll click on apply here. Now I'll simply click on the search icon to search the data. As soon as I'll be clicking on the search icon, I will be losing one search point from the balance searches I have left. So in the different subscription, as Sakshi has suggested, you will get the different number of points here. As soon as you are clicking on the search icon, your one search point will be consumed. So here we can check out the top 50 companies of India, the top 50 exporters of India who are exporting rice. We have by default got the comparison on 12-month basis. If you wanted to change it to 1 month, we can. If you wanted to change it to 3 months of comparison, we can do that. If you wanted to change it to 6 months or quarterly comparison, we can have that flexibility. If you wanted to compare on 12 months basis, year till date, or on year comparison also, if you wanted to make, we can do that. Just by clicking on any of the period for as per your suitable comparisons, you can simply click on it. You want the financial year comparison, you can select it. You want the year calendar year comparison, you can select it. You want the period comparison to be done in year section, you can simply do that. And also you can have a look on sequential comparisons as well. So as by default, the data is showing you for 12 months of comparison and giving you the results of top 50 companies that are growing good. So here we have the list of the companies. Here we can check out the value from May to April 2022, May 21 to 2022 of the month of April. Now, this period is being compared with from May 22 to April 2023. Here, with the comparison of these two different periods, we are giving you the growth here, which is coming in thousands. So all these figures are coming in thousands here. This was the comparison on the basis of value of the total shipment done by this particular company in this given period. On the right, we have the period where it is giving you the comparison on the basis of shipment count, like how many shipment this particular company has done in a specific period that is selected given here. So as this particular data is showing you the 12 months comparison, if you wanted to change it to 3 months of comparison, we can simply click on 3 months. It will give you the 3 months comparison. And on that basis, it will give you the companies list who has going in the growth path in this 3 months of comparison. So here, as soon as we have clicked on the 3 months, it is given the list and also given the analysis of growth, whether it is degrowing or that is growing good, if that the growth is in negative or positives, all the things are given you on the basis of value that is high to low. Here, as we have selected 3 months, so giving you an example of a sequential or year-on-year comparison, as we can check out in the data that this months are being in the sequential order and being compared. So Feb, March, and April are being compared in the sequential period of last 3 months from this period. So the last 3 months are here as November, December, and January, and this is being compared with Feb, March, and April. So this is the sequential comparison. As soon as you click on the YOY, this will give you the year-on-year comparison as well. So this current period where we have the data for that particular country for the complete data. So the current period, current 3 months are being compared with the last year's same month. So February, March, and April of 2022 are being compared with February, March, and April of 2023. And accordingly, it is showing you the growth here. Here on the right, we can check out the growth on the basis of shipment count. So if you click on year till date, that is YTD section, here you will get the year till date comparison. As soon as you are clicking on year till date, it is giving you the comparison on that basis, as the name suggests. So the year till date section will give you from the financial year, if you have selected the financial year here. So as I'm clicking, as I take the cursor to this, so as soon as I can see this, that this particular period is compared from April to April. If I wanted to check out the calendar year, so I'll just simply click on the calendar year, and now the complete calendar year will show you for that period. So currently we have in 2023, the data is updated from January 2023 to April 2023, that is the complete data for India, and the same months are being compared for last year. If you wanted to compare in sequential order for these months, we can select the sequential as per our need. So these are the areas where you can select the needs as per your requirement and do the further analysis to find out the top growing companies. Moving back, so in the left side section, we have also the list of the HS codes. Further, if you wanted to deep dive into it, so we can do that. If wanted to apply some capping so that we can find out the top big fishes of the market, so we can select the criteria on the basis of value as well. Here on below section, you are also able to check out and you can do the filtration on the basis of shipment counts as well. So just by simply clicking on the checkboxes, this data will be filtered. But as soon as you are making any changes from this section, or you are making any changes from this top of the row, so your searches will be deducted accordingly from the balance you have into. You have these companies lists given here. If you wanted to check out the contact details of the companies directly, you have this green color arrow icon given, which is redirecting you to the contact parser feature. Just by clicking on the icon, another page will be directly loaded for you, which will redirect you to the contact parser, which we have covered in the previous sessions. And by using this feature, you can get the contact details of the parties. The numbers, the phone numbers, the email IDs will be directly given to contact the people of the organization. And we hope you will definitely get a good deal there. If you want to see the data for these companies, like what exactly the shipment they are doing, how much is the value of each shipment, what is the unit rate they are importing or exporting to what country they are exporting or importing to. So simply you just need to click on the company. As soon as you are clicking on the company name, it will give you a breakup of country wise that this particular company is dealing in different countries. As soon as you are clicking on any of the company name, your one search point will also be deducted from the balance. So you have clicked, the search point will be reduced, and accordingly the company will be coming here, as the country will show you directly here. As soon as you will click again on the company, it will redirect you to the countries tab of global search, where the country will be showing you directly here. And here you can make the changes also as per your need, and it will show you the data wherever that particular company, or you wanted to make further changes in the search part of it, you can definitely do that. But as soon as you are landing to the global search for search, as you have searched the data for that particular criteria, as soon as you have landed on that page, so you will lose one search from the total. So here it will show you the top companies, that particular company shipment directly, which is coming here. You can check out the total number of shipment this particular company has done. These are the number of consignees for that particular company has shipped to. This company has made the shipment from India to different 65 country of destinations. If you wanted to check out the data, in the data, we can have the name of the consignees, the name of the shippers, the dates, the HS code, and also can identify where they have shipped. And from the left side panel of filters, we can further, if we wanted to do the filtration on country of destination or in different areas by HS code, by value, by port, by month as well, we can do that. So this was about the hot company section. If you have any further queries, I would request you to please drop it in the chat related to hot product or hot company. We'll happy to assist you with that. Thank you for dropping your inputs in the chat.
Rohit, I guess we have 10 minutes time. So let's quickly cover the three searches we have and the utilities, because I'm seeing that there are a few audience which have not joined our earlier sessions. So I guess we'll just give them a brief that when to use the universal, when to use the global, and when to use the advanced search.
Definitely, Sakshi. So giving you all the idea of using the functionalities of universal search, global search, or the advanced search. So if we just wanted to check out like what all countries are there who are dealing in our product, whether they are importing or exporting, we have the different options to search the data in universal search. We can search the data by 2 digits of HS code. We can search the data of 4, 6, or 8 digits of HS code. We can search the data by product name. We can search the data by company's name as well. So it will show you the import or export for both for that particular company. If you're looking for the consignee name, it will show you the imports done by that name. If you're searching for the shipper name, it will show you the exports by that name of the company. So let's try one example here. If I select the product name here and I'll just put the product as rice. So as soon as I selected the criteria as per our need and simply click on the search icon, you will not lose any of the point for searching the data here in this universal search section, but it will not give you the detailed information. It will just give you an overview of last 3 years, 21, 22, and 2023, like what all countries are involved who are doing the business in imports or exports related to that product. So as soon as we have searched for rice, we have the import as well as the export data of different countries. If we talk about the importers, so we have more than 1 lakhs of importers who are importing the product from different countries. We have more than 69,000 of exporters who are exporting from different countries. We have the shipment count, which is more than 16 lakhs. We have the countries who are doing the business, that is 100. So here we can check out the list of the countries. Each countries have given you the numbers here, like what all shipments are there in each country, which is coming in the bracket. On the right, we can check out what all importers are there in that country. Here we can check out the exporters, number of exporters and a shipment to that particular country. If you wanted to check out the data, you just simply click on that country. It will give you an idea of it, but it will not show you the detailed information, as universal search is just to give you an overview of the country. So if you wanted to download the data from here, you can. You wanted to check out the detailed information, so that will be covered in the global search or the advanced search section. So I would like to ask Ms. Sakshi to give you the brief of global search as well as the advanced search.
Thank you so much, Rohit. So I'm just quickly presenting my screen. I hope you can see my screen, Rohit.
Yes, it's perfectly listed.
Okay, so first of all, we'll be discussing the advanced search. Okay, so as you all know that it is an advanced version of what we have in the universal search. So Rohit already discussed that you can get an overview of the product market via universal search. Okay, now in case if you want to get the details like the consignee, shipper names, or maybe the values, so you can just go to advanced search. Okay. Now, one thing I would like to clarify you here is advanced search is basically a country specific search. So if the country is known to you, you can recommend, like you can go to advanced search. And in case if you're looking for a particular product line and for all the countries you want to check, we recommend you to go to the global search. Okay. So first of all, I'm taking again the example of India here that we have taken in the hot product and hot companies. Okay. So we can select for India export. Now I want to check for export of a particular commodity from India. So from here, I can select the country. And from here, I can select the period like for 7 days, 30 days, or whatever tenure I want to check for. Okay. In advanced search, the data is available from 2014, and at one go, you can check for 7 years. So for selecting 7 years, you can click on this custom, and from here, you can choose the calendars. So as of now, I'm taking 3 months for this. Now, the second thing that we have in the advanced search is the search field. So once you click on this drop down, you'll get a list of the searches available with us. You can make a search on the basis of product name. You can make the search on the basis of smart predict search. So smart predict search is basically in case if your product involve any special characters or maybe numerical characters. So we recommend you to make the search in smart predict search. Okay. The third one is the HS2. That means the chapter is available with you. In case if you want to check for HS6, 4, or 8, you can click on this HS4, 6, or 8. And in case if you're looking for a particular consignee or shipper, so we can click on this consignee and shipper. So we got a query from our one customer that how you can check for a particular shipper or consignee. So ma'am, from here you can select it. So as of now, I'm taking product here. Okay. So we have discussed in yesterday's day before yesterday with an example of elements. So I'm just taking the same example again. So for an example, I want to check the elements export from India. Maybe almonds, cashews, and fig. Okay. So I want to check the export of dry fruits. So sometimes what we do is we tend to write dry fruits here. So we recommend you to write down the product name. Okay, instead of the category. So I have mentioned the almond, cashews, and fig here, and now I'll click on search option here. In different plans, we have different search limits, and in few plans like the corporate and the SMEs, there are like unlimited searches available with you. So you can just click on the search option, and you can check your download points and your search points from this section, like in the right-hand section near your name. So this is a kind of report that you'll get once you click on the search option in advanced search. So I can see that 7,447 shipments are there along with 864 shippers and 1,875 consignees for 115 countries of